Have you ever wondered how a 3-pound mass of gray matter controls your every thought, movement, and emotion? This marvel, my friends, is the brain. The brain, with its numerous parts and complex functionalities, is arguably the most vital organ in the human body. Today, we delve into this labyrinth of neurons and synapses, exploring the different segments and their intriguing roles. Our journey begins with the amygdala, a small, almond-shaped structure deep within the brain responsible for emotional responses, particularly fear and pleasure. It's like the emotional thermostat of our brain. Next, we move to the auditory cortex, the part of the temporal lobe that processes auditory information. It's like a grand conductor, orchestrating the symphony of sounds that our ears capture. Our third stop is Broca's area, located in the frontal lobe and named after French physician Paul Broca. This area is largely responsible for speech production, essentially giving us the gift of gab. We then encounter the cerebellum, often referred to as the little brain. This structure controls motor movements, coordination, and balance. It's like the brain's ballet dancer, always ensuring grace and precision. Our journey continues with the cerebral cortex, the brain's outermost layer. It plays a key role in memory, attention, thought, and consciousness. It's like the brain's command center, overseeing a host of crucial operations. Next, we explore the corpus callosum, a thick band of nerve fibers that connects the brain's left and right hemispheres, facilitating communication between them. It's essentially the brain's courier service, ferrying messages back and forth. Onward to the forebrain, the largest part of the brain. It includes regions like the thalamus and hypothalamus, and is responsible for a variety of functions from processing sensory information to regulating body temperature. The frontal lobe, located at the front of the brain, is involved in decision-making, problem-solving, and planning. It's like the brain's CEO, making critical decisions and strategizing the next move. Next, we explore the gyrus, the ridges that make up the brain's surface. The gyri increase the brain's surface area, allowing for higher thought processing and information storage. Then, we examine the brain's hemispheres. The left hemisphere is typically associated with logical thinking and analytical processes, while the right hemisphere is linked to creativity and intuition. Our journey then takes us through the hindbrain, home to structures like the pons and medulla. The hindbrain regulates basic life functions such as heart rate, respiration, and blood pressure. The hippocampus, our next destination, plays a crucial role in forming new memories. It's like the brain's scribe, constantly recording and storing experiences. Our next stop is the hypothalamus, which maintains the body's homeostasis by regulating hunger, thirst, sleep, and body temperature. The longitudinal fissure, a deep groove, separates the brain into its two hemispheres. Next, we encounter the medulla, an extension of the spinal cord into the brain. It controls automatic functions like heartbeat and breathing. The midbrain, our next stop, coordinates movement with sensory input and is involved in functions such as vision and hearing. The motor cortex, located at the rear of the frontal lobe, controls voluntary movements. The occipital lobe, located at the back of the brain, is the center for visual processing. Next, the parietal lobe processes sensory information it receives from the outside world, mainly relating to touch, taste, and temperature. The pons, a part of the hindbrain, serves as a message station between several areas of the brain. It helps relay messages from the cortex and the cerebellum. The prefrontal cortex, located at the front of the frontal lobe, is involved in planning complex cognitive behavior, personality expression, decision-making, and moderating social behavior. Next, the somatosensory cortex, located in the parietal lobe, is responsible for processing sensory information from the body. The sulcus, a groove on the brain's surface, increases the brain's surface area and separates the gyri. The temporal lobe, located on the sides of the brain, is involved in processing sensory input into derived meanings for the appropriate retention of visual memory, language comprehension, and emotion association. Our final stop is the thalamus, which relays motor and sensory signals to the cerebral cortex, and the Wernicke's area, which is involved in language comprehension. In conclusion, the brain, with its numerous parts and complex functionalities, is a marvel of nature. Each part, from the amygdala to the Wernicke's area, plays a unique and critical role in our daily lives, enabling us to think, feel, act, and interact. It's a testament to the intricacy and wonder of human biology. Understanding the brain not only offers insight into our own cognitive processes, but also opens doors to understanding the vast realm of human behavior. So, the next time you marvel at a sunset, solve a complex problem, or enjoy a melody, remember the intricate orchestra playing inside your head.